so scared. This is how we're going to start the episode, by the way. We're going to turn it on. Okay, oh my gosh, I have to put you down. I'm going to put you here. Let me just get this camera also on the ready. Okay. Everything's recording. I'm terrified. Do it.
We've got 30 seconds of cranking, Leon.
Yeah.
Yeah, get excited. It's looking very complete. It's got lines and intercoolers and...
Yeah. Have you ever been this teased before?
Yes.
Because I haven't.
Yep.
Nice and quiet.
Welcome back to another episode of Red Dirt Diary. At this point, you're going to think I'm making this up, but we have run into a problem. So if you're seeing this, you're finding out first, and I don't actually have a solution. Well, we're going to try to find a solution today, which is why we're starting this episode today. So the plan is this: get the car running. That didn't work. Get the guards on. That didn't work. Finish the inside of the car. Also didn't work. And just generally move forward in life. And that didn't work either. We've run into quite a few problems along the way, but today's the day that I'm going to fix them. I really need to start moving forward because we don't have months. We have a couple of weeks until the show. So this is really starting to stress me out. And also stick around for the end of this episode because I read the comment section from the video before and also on social media. And there are so many of you that are really finding attractive and interested in my new custom guards. I spoke to Ross. You probably saw last episode. We were joking about it, but now we're serious about it. We're going to give a set away completely for free. So if you want your chance to be able to win that, or even if you don't drive a GU, you want to store credit to the same value, stick around for the end of this episode for your chance to win. Okay, let's start dealing with some problems. All right, everyone. Now, problem number one.
Oh, God.
It requires Ross to have to come back. This is the second weekend in a row. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you, hate me?
Well, you don't like this car either, so it's like, I'm really growing not to like it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Another one to add to the family. Multiple people that are hating on this car. So this one's my fault. Let me explain. Ross has already come out and adjusted the fact that I wanted to go from a Series 3 to a Series 4, and he did that. He busted that out in a week, and it was super impressive. 3 days went by. When I received the bonnet back, we put it on the car. And when we put it on the car, we had the guards on the car, and I had this light bulb moment where I realized I've really up. I've botched it. I've been really stressed out, and I should have triple checked. But when I got Ross to come back to adjust the guards to turn them into a Series 4, I forgot to mention to Ross the height difference to meet the top of the guard to the new level of the bonnet, because Series 4 bonnets sit a little bit high. They're stepped up, and we were just in such a rush, and I forgot to mention that detail. So he's come here, he's hustled, he's done all the work. Then I've called him, yesterday? Before I even finished the sentence, he was like, I've just realized as well what you're talking about. How did we miss that? But that's what happens when you're working really fast, really late, and under a bucket load of pressure. But the triple kicker is there's a very specific way that these things need to get done. We don't have months. We don't even have weeks. We have hours until we need to be at the next checkpoint, because the transport truck is going to be here in the nick of time. So we're going to fast fix this. Ross has tried to talk me out of it and say, you're an idiot. But,
it's definitely the wrong way of doing things.
It's fully the wrong way of doing it.
It's not correct, but it will work for a bit.
I want to try it. And what that means?
All the filler.
A woman's dream.
It's gonna be a great showpiece.
It's a true female-owned car.
The thing is that there's no rust under this filler, so we're good.
Yeah, that's a positive.
It's not as bad as what people think.
It's all good. Anyway, so Ross is here. Let's stare at him and make him feel watched while he tries to build these cars for me. Yeah.
That's already looking higher.
For anyone wondering, I bought 6 kilos of bog with an emergency 500 grams. He goes, we're going to need at least 4. So I've put so much of the activant in it. More. We want to try.
We're going to run out. We're going to ration ourselves. It's not the hottest day today either. For those at home, don't use bog this way. This is the worst way.
What do you mean?
Don't do what we're about to do.
Oh yeah, don't build a car off
No,
it.
don't build a car. We hate this car too. Or it's okay, I hate this too.
Yeah.
You got to express your hate for the car in the comment.
Ross just goes, I'm actually kind of enjoying this because I get to do something different for once. And I was like, oh, you're welcome. I'll call you next week when I've got another issue.
Did I really say enjoying?
Yeah. How many mil do you reckon we're going at the worst point, which is actually down near here?
I don't think we're even at 15 mil. I think we're probably at 12.
So double the recommended amount. That's really
We
good.
are definitely pushing limits. Just got to make the most of our tin. Scrape it all out. The stiffest stuff is at the bottom.
Is it?
Yeah, so it's very, very claggy at the moment.
Yep. Yeah. It's time for an update. The sun is setting and it's getting cold. Shut the door. Okay. So we have turned the enhanced office into a kiln.
It's a parts oven.
It's an oven. And we've got the heater cranking.
Yep.
Because it's cold. We have to finish these tonight and we're struggling to get it to dry because we have to get to spray. But it's all good. We've got an oven happening in this room.
Yeah. It's cozy.
It's cozy. I could sleep in here. It's really nice.
Just gotta let these things absorb some heat and then we can give them a spray.
And then later on in this episode, the giveaway.
Giveaway.
Do you want to tease them for that?
It's gonna be good. I'd love to give away a set to a guy or girl that deserves it. So
Yeah.
love to do it. But yeah, no, let's do it.
All right. See you in the morning. Peace. I wanted to surprise Matt with a little bit of a gift to say thank you for his effort and his time and his hustle. And I secretly went and got Kylo, which is a local tattoo artist in Sunshine Coast, to make me a bonnet art piece. He made it exactly the way that I wanted it to be. Matt, I just wanted to say, look me, I just wanted to say thank you for all your efforts and I have a gift for you. Come.
Oh my God.
What do you think? Now you can stand with it at the show and everyone will know it's you. I thought it'd be cool because when you do your Matt's chats and you could be like, I made this car.
I don't understand why there's so many wrinkles on that guy's face. Oh, that's right. I'm building Bridget's car.
Do you like it?
Do I like it?
Yeah.
It's a fair representation. I'm pretty sure my moustache doesn't really thin out where it thins out, and you know. But I get it. I see what's trying to. Where's my name tag?
Do you see that this says that it's an enhanced build?
I see it. Yes.
Anyway, but thank you. I appreciate all your bullshit and your blood,
All
sweat,
my
and tears.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bridget. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, that was stressful to get done. Welcome to day 2. Now, the guards cured overnight in the heater that we made, and today is a scary day because we don't have Ross and we're going to cut the guards and install my JMAX snorkels. It sounds simple, but anyone that's ever cut a snorkel would be of the understanding that you have a stencil, that you have time, and you have 1. We have 2, no time, no stencil, and we have to do all of this before the car gets wrapped. So I'm at least definitely trying to get the car to a point where it's ready for my booking for wrapping, and that's in 72 hours. Here are my snorkels. They're wrapped to protect them. What we wanted to do was get Jamie from JMAX to supply me my snorkels, but raw, not powder coated, nothing like that, because we knew that we would have to pull them on, put them off, like on and off and on and off, and then cut and then potentially scratch them, and we would just like leave them raw. But when I did the math on how much time we have, there wasn't even enough time to powder coat. So I was like, oh, just give them to me ready, and then we'll just try not to damage them in the process by wrapping them. The silencers are already in them, and we touched on this last episode, but I'm going silencers because I want to be able to hear the motor, and Jamie has really vouched for it. I'm kind of going off the trust of Jamie being the owner, saying like, trust me, you won't regret it. These are really, really good. I put heaps of time into them. I was first to do them, and I want you to be able to use them, test them, and do a comparison as someone that's run JMAX snorkels without silencers on all my other cars. Because there are 2 of these, that's a lot of noise, sucking noise. Doesn't matter which window I have down. I'd like to be able to have conversations in my car. That's the mission of the day. You follow? Wish us luck.
There we go. 5-inch hole. Ready for a snorkel. It's so good.
Matt's cut this side already, but now he's making the template to do the other side. How did the cutting go the first time?
Well, there's a big hole in it now.
Yeah, so it wasn't easy. We kind of always had the YouTube plan where we would cut one or at least get started to see what we were in for.
This is improvising. This is like bush mechanics, but panel work. So the best thing I can do is actually use this, and I'll make an initial template, and then obviously you've got to allow for the fact that it can't curve the way you need it to curve. And then once I get that, all I've got to do is have a couple of reference points, put it on the other side, mark it out, cut it out, and then that's it.
Irregardless, these are 5-inch JMAX snorkels. Now, why did I go 5-inch snorkels by JMAX? Because 5 inches is mad. And they just came out and I love them, and they're twin snorkels and they look good, and it's not a lot of work at all. What are we doing, Matt?
Basically, the JMAX dual snorkels, pros and cons, right?
Yeah.
So basically, if you were to do this and not plumb them up, it's just weird. Why would you do a second snorkel? It's just a waste of money.
Taboo question, do you think that putting diff breathers into your second snorkel counts as using your snorkel?
Diff breathers into your second snorkel?
Yeah.
Oh,
do you count that as use? Because I don't count it as good value.
No, hold on. Well, it's smart, but it's definitely not value for money, because there are so many other places you could put it that is more viable. With this system, obviously, dual 5s, a lot of questions are, why would you ever think of putting dual 5s? They're way too big. You know what? Some people just want the aesthetic benefit of having 5-inch snorkels. I personally like them. I'm assuming you like them because you've got them, and you wouldn't put anything on your car that you wouldn't like.
Yeah.
But there's a market out there for them. So you're going to have ample air. Yes, they've got silencers, but without silencers, they'll probably be a lot louder than you'd expect. Running 2 air boxes. Yes, there is a lot of work in relocating all the bullshit that's underneath the bonnet. So what we did is we relocated the loom. Actually, let's pop the bonnet.
Yeah, let's show them.
So with the wide body, you got heaps of room behind the guard. Air comes in, basically it's flowing in a direction. On this side, this is where your receiver dryer sits for your aircon.
Yeah.
So that gets relocated. This is also where you've got your squirter bottle, which gets relocated. Okay, your loom runs through here with this particular car. So we've used the body loom. Once all that's removed, the wiring loom, so we've actually removed all the engine side of the loom. So anything that is needed to be redundant has been removed. So her loom actually, or Bridget's loom actually runs basically down here. The factory fuse box is actually mounted down here underneath this one, which is for all the auxiliaries, so spotlights, running to a DC-DC charger.
Having the second airbox was an afterthought, and we were like, oh, we'll run 2 snorkels, but wouldn't it be cool? Actually, Matt's idea, second airbox.
Was it my idea, or did I just refuse to do it unless you ran 2 airboxes?
Matt was like, hey, why don't you give Jamie a call and like see if you're gonna run 2 snorkels, imagine how nice the second airbox would look and all the symmetricality and like have OCD. And I was like, I actually really vibe with that idea. So these need to join.
What Bridget's trying to say is that snorkel, to actually make it feasible and viable, it actually has to run its own pipe and 4-inch pipe across, because if we just run it down there, it's not getting filtered. So the filtered air,
has to come to this one.
Exactly, it has to go to that one. So we've got one 4-inch pipe over here, then we got another 4-inch pipe over here, which goes down, which...
So much work.
Oh my God.
So we need to make a crossover pipe that joins the 2 air boxes together.
So this is basically what the crossover pipe's going to be. So it's 4-inch straight across.
Yep.
And then from here, it'll actually blend down, okay, in a collector.
Yep.
And it will just come straight down, and it will go down to the compressor wheel of the turbo.
Yep.
So therefore, one may suck more than the other, but it doesn't matter. They're both going to be operational. They're both going to serve a purpose. And when people look at it and they just go, oh, they're on 2 airboxes. Oh, they're actually plumbed in. Oh my God, they're not Bluetooth.
Can we myth bust a couple of questions that I already know we're going to get? Air ratio value. Do you gain more because of what we've done?
What we're doing is we are removing from the equation any restrictions. Sometimes, for example, if you get an airbox that's too small and you need air, it will actually create a vacuum on your intake, which as in like before the turbo. So we don't want that. What we want is we want to be able to give this exactly what it wants when they want it. It's almost like happy wife, happy life. She just gets what she wants when she wants it.
Cool analogy.
Never really happens. But yeah, so it's just basically servicing the needs of the turbo. So there is no restrictions above the line.
We're going to leave it there for tonight. I'm going to be back in the morning. And the goal of tomorrow is finish up a slash tour you guys through the in-cab and show you everything that we've done. Save the best for last. And then that marks 24 hours until the wrap begins. I think we're getting it done. What do you reckon, Matt? Good morning. Today is day 3. This car needs to be completely prepped for wrap, which is tomorrow. The fact that this car is getting wrapped and getting one of its final looks done at this point in the process upsets me like you couldn't even imagine, but we have no choice. The train canopy is being made as we speak at Fat Boys Fabrication. Very lucky because Wrap Masters, where I get all my cars wrapped, you guys probably know this, is actually doing it mobile, which is fully against the rules because of dust and the venue and certain facilities that you need. The wrapper, Jess from Wrap Masters, she'll be working on the wrap of the vehicle. Leon is flying back up. He's on an aeroplane in a couple of hours. And Matt will be working on the crossover pipe between the 2 airboxes dropping down into the turbo, as we spoke about yesterday. Flooring guy, keen to show you that. I'm getting custom flooring made for the inside of the canopy. My Bendix brakes, they're right here in front of me. I'll probably get Matt or Leon onto that too over the next couple of days and assembling those because we're going bigger with the brakes with the Bendix brake upgrade. Did you catch all that? Cool, all right, let's get going with the day. All right, guys, because I keep saying we're gonna have to send some of this season into black and white, we're like minutes away from that because in fact, it's about to happen right now. And that's purely because if this is the first time that you're watching, there are certain factors about the inside of this car that are the final result, meaning that they have the color that the car is gonna be turned into tomorrow. So prepare yourselves for a bit of black and white. Here we go. Okay, welcome to my crib. Sound deadening, completely done. Shout out car builders because I misordered the amount that I needed and ended up having to circle back and get more. My dash. I actually bought this dash off a special someone, and hooked up a bit of a deal and said, I love your dash, and if I buy you a new dash, I know that you want to go and get your dash completely wrapped in like a suede, and he was going to wrap over this nice dash that he had, which is a Series 3 dash with the black edition, and I really liked it, and it's a shame to cover it up, so I bought it off him, and the dash was in excellent condition. Of course, I had to go to the inbuilt Polaris head unit. I have Polarises in all of my cars. I trust them, they never fault, they never let me down. I could have gone the bigger 13-inch, but I've never had one of the recessed ones. And I think it's pretty neat and tidy, and I wanted to show off my actual black dash. I've gone and got the replacement fascia, which you do get when you get the head units from Polaris. Super stoked with this. I couldn't say a bad word about it. I've never used it, but I can say with absolute confidence that I know it's going to be mint because the ones in my other car are too. And I've paired it with the RVM, which is actually hooked up. And these RVMs are cracker. So I've found myself using them in all sorts of weird ways. Weird way number one is when the camera crew, when we're wheeling, accidentally forgets to get a shot or misses a micro moment. It's got a camera on it. How good is that? And it's basically like, it's a dash cam built into it. And it's mint, so I love it. Everything has been headlined by Ryan Camlin Trimming. If you're following on social media, you would have seen that video that went viral. So happy with it. And I've also put Beamer sun visors in. This is a bit of a crazy one and they look pretty nice. They are smaller, stoked with that. Now let's talk about my actual center console. This is my prized possession, my favorite thing in the in-cab of the car. And that's big of me to say because I love my steering wheel, I love my head unit, I love a lot of things about this. But this has got a special spot in my heart because I feel so grateful that I'm actually able to touch this, have this and use this. When I get into single cabs, anybody that puts a lot of time into their center console, I really appreciate, like fridges and bits and pieces. There's not a lot that you can get for the middle here. So I was having a chat to Corby's Customs in Perth. Absolute legend. He makes center consoles for all sorts of GUs, but not DXs because the market's just not there. Think now actually having cup holders, right? life-changing. I know that I'm gonna get the questions of my gear selector and did we have to alter and custom make it special? No. So because this is electronically selected, you can mount it anywhere. It is tight, but Matt's exceptionally good with wiring. But the person that really took this to the top is Corby's Customs. If you don't follow him on social media, stop watching this and go and follow him right now. His stuff is like super, super, super sexy. This is one of my doors completely done. So we now have powered windows only on this side. The other side's not done. The other side is way more complicated because the other side affects this side actually working. But anyway, I got it trimmed at Ryan Camlin, who did all my headlining. Behind this is a speaker, as I'm sure you know. I wanted to try to do the inbuilt EcoX Marine speakers, but as my actual in-car speakers. I got the idea from you guys, actually really popped off and went kind of nuts when you saw me use the big Marine speakers as my speakers in the back of the Land Cruiser. You remember how I did that? The ones that really directionally shoot noise. But they actually have like inbuilt ones that people put down the bottom of their boat. You know, those fancy like Malibus and stuff like that. Can confirm, if you drive a GU, this is a 6-inch speaker. And you can pop in the 6-inch EcoX boat speakers. The theory is also this: if I took on water inside the car, these speakers should not be affected. Don't quote me on that. I've never actually checked if they're waterproof, but I'm going to assume everything by EcoX at this point is waterproof and tough-proof and dust-proof and IP bloody a million.
Miss me.
Did you miss me?
Stay to the car. About to be no car in a minute. Windows today. Let's get electric windows today.
And let's not go up. Hopefully this goes down.
Oh yeah.
Just make sure it doesn't grab anything.
It's grabbing the window, but
It'll be jammed on something. Does that rail move freely?
yeah.
Good. Okay, let's just keep going. And then
Oh yeah.
that's our spot.
Yeah.
And then that slides along to there, and then you slide that one down.
Nice. I reckon we've got electric windows.
Yeah.
I'm getting a Razzler bull bar that is hoopless, no hoops, completely hoopless. Shout out to Razzler for doing that. Thank you so much. They didn't want to do it and I was like, please. You get fog lights. They don't come naked. Like they do actually give you a light. I'm gonna try to shove a 4-inch spotty into it. And the spotty that I wanna do it with is the 4-inch Hyperion. You guys know that I absolutely love these. My other cars are really focused on having these black cases on the front, the protectors on them. It looks good, but I don't want them to be black because my other car's too focused on that. I wanna do this. Would you cut into your brand new bull bar to make something like this work? Would you do that? I won't know unless I try. I can't wait for this car built to be finished. I've never even driven it. I never liked patrols. I love my Hilux, I love my Cruiser, and I didn't even give the cars that I love this much build attention. Why does it happen that the car I'm a bit meh about is the one that gets all my money, all my time? All right, guys, let's talk about this giveaway. There's a lot of you guys that are seeing my front wide body guards going, they're really hot and I want them too. So I'll do you one better. We're going to give away a set completely for free to one lucky winner. Now, if you don't drive a Series 3 GU, you drive a Series 4, those are coming, or you drive a completely different car, the way this is going to work is to the same value, you'll get a store credit so that you can get whatever you want. So how do you win it? So the conditions are pretty simple. This is going to be happening on YouTube right here on this channel and also on social media. So on YouTube, you need to be subscribed to the Red Dirt Diary YouTube channel and you have to leave a comment that says, hi, my name is whatever your name is, and I hate patrols too. Yeah, I know there's going to be a lot of you that are like, oh, she's making me comment this. But that's what we want. That's what I want to see. I feel like it'll be funny. I'll look back at this in 10 years and we'll laugh. But also, you have to be following on Instagram Custom Fiber Parts and Red Dirt Diary. I'll say it again, Custom Fiber Parts, that's really important, and Red Dirt Diary. So you'll need to be following all of those 3 platforms and leaving a comment on this. This also will be popping off on social media as well. So if you want to double down your chances of winning, essentially you want 2 entries, you want an extra, there will also be a post on social media that allows people to get this information, leave a comment, tag a friend, and go into the running to win as well. So if you want to be in the running to win in 2 different places, you can do it here on YouTube and you can do it on social media. And don't worry, I won't be telling the social media people that this is happening on YouTube. This is just for you YouTube watchers that want a chance to win and want a chance to win in 2 different places, okay? And if you're seeing this, the giveaway is active right now, so good luck.
Good mind.